Do you believe you have free will? Hey, imagine this. You're standing in a cafe, staring at the menu. Coffee or tea? You pick coffee, but did you really choose it? Or was your brain just following a script written by biology, environment, and a million tiny factors you can't even see? Welcome to today's video. Is free will an illusion? A 2025 perspective. Do we control our choices, or are we just along for the ride? Stick around, because this is going to get mind-bending. So, what is free will? At its core, it's the idea that you can freely choose your actions without being fully determined by outside forces. Think about it. When you decide to watch this video, or swipe left on a dating app, or even get out of bed in the morning, you feel like you're in control, right? Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre argued that free will is what makes us human. It's our ability to define our own path. But here's the catch. Not everyone agrees it's that simple. Scientists, philosophers, and even AI researchers in 2025 are asking, do we really have this freedom, or is it just an illusion our brains create to make sense of the world? Let's break it down. Let's start with the argument that free will might not exist. This idea comes from a concept called determinism. Determinism says everything in the universe, including your thoughts and actions, follows a chain of cause and effect. Your brain, which makes your decisions, is a physical system, governed by biology, chemistry, and physics. In the 1980s, a scientist named Benjamin Libet ran experiments that shook things up. He found that your brain shows activity before you're consciously aware of making a decision, like pressing a button. So, your brain might be deciding before you do. Fast forward to 2025, and neuroscience has gone even further. Studies using fMRI scans show that our choices can be predicted seconds before we make them, based on brain activity. Then there's psychology. Your upbringing, culture, and even what you ate for breakfast can shape your decisions. For example, studies show that low blood sugar makes you more impulsive, hardly free, right? Philosophers like Sam Harris argue that free will is an illusion because we're shaped by factors we don't control, genes, environment, even random chance. So, if your brain and environment are calling the shots, are you just a passenger in your own life? Hold that thought, there's another side to this. Now, let's flip the coin. Just because your brain is active before you're aware of a choice doesn't mean you're a robot. Philosophers like Daniel Dennett argue for something called compatibilism. They say free will isn't about being uncaused, it's about being able to act according to your reasons and desires, even if those are shaped by biology or environment. Think about it. You can reflect, weigh options, and change your habits. If you decide to quit smoking, or learn a new skill, isn't that you taking control? In 2025, psychologists point to studies on neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself based on your choices. That suggests you have some power to shape who you are. Plus, there's a practical argument. We act like we have free will. Courts hold people accountable for their actions. You feel proud when you achieve something. If free will is an illusion, why does it feel so real? Maybe it's not about total freedom, but about having enough control to live meaningfully. So, where does this leave us in 2025? Technology is changing how we see free will. AI, like the systems powering self-driving cars or even chatbots, makes decisions based on algorithms and data. Sound familiar? It's a bit like how our brains work. But here's the kicker. AI isn't conscious, it doesn't feel like it's choosing. We do. That might be the key to free will, consciousness itself. Brain-computer interfaces, like those being developed by companies in 2025, are blurring the lines. If we can control devices with our thoughts, or even upload memories, does that expand our free will or limit it? And what about social media algorithms? They nudge our choices every day, from what we watch to what we buy. Are we less free because of it? The debate isn't settled, but in 2025, it's more relevant than ever. As we integrate with tech, we're forced to ask, what makes us us? Is free will about total control, or just the freedom to be yourself in a complex world? So, Is free will an illusion? In 2025, the answer isn't black and white. Science suggests our choices are shaped by forces beyond our control, but philosophy and our own experience tell us we're more than just puppets. Maybe free will is less about escaping determinism and more about embracing the choices that define you. What do you think? Do you feel free, or do you see the strings? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mind-bending topics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.